So, why the name No Role Models for this second YouTube account? I was a different person at that time. That YouTube channel is me in my 20s, and this channel is me in my 30s and beyond. And I just wanted to prove to myself that I can start over and over and over again. And I can start from ground zero and build my way up to whatever it is that I want to experience. But I think an even better question is, why the name No Role Models? Well, speaking of this first channel, there's actually a video on there that I named No Role Models. And today I wanted to do a reactionary video to that video and that version of me. I haven't watched it, so you're going to be getting a full blown raw expression and reaction and response to that version of myself. And I've never done this before. So this is going to be a first for you and I. I would like to give more context as to why we named this channel No Role Models and using this video as, unfortunately, a continued pain point for me, but also with a new perspective and as to why this new channel has been renamed, reclaimed, and declaring a different kind of reality. So let's get into it. This video was recorded, ironically, August 1st, 2015. I lied. It was posted August 1st, 2015. Oh, we're in April. Anyways, that doesn't matter. Anyways, but it was posted in 2015. So 10 years ago. And, you know, this whole channel that we're creating together right now is talking about my younger self 10 years ago. So this is her. And yeah, I haven't revisited her in video form yet. So I'm curious as to what she's going to say. But let's go ahead and jump into it and see what happens.
I guess I could introduce myself. My name is Kay Short. We could call this real short because I just want to be honest with all of you. I have something on my mind, as always, and also because I haven't made a video in a very long time. I just want to give a shout out to Selena and Michelle because I said I'd give you all a shout out. And I just want to say thank you all so much for watching my videos and for subscribing to my channel and for just commenting and interacting with me. Like, it's really nice to know that people see early on in my career that there's something there and that there's something worth watching. So I just want to give you all a shout out. So thank you so much for watching my videos. So this video can actually just be for you because I owe you a video. As you all see, I'm doing this new segment called Phoenix Rising. I'm super excited for it and I'm super down about it and just super amped about it because
Sorry, my face is showing that I feel a little cringe in there. What did I say? I said that there's something worth watching, to see that there's something there. And I think that's, all my little heart wants, right? Is to be seen, is to be understood, is to be loved. And I think me saying that out loud and on camera is to feel validated that people are taking the time to watch. Yeah, let's keep going. Super, super.
the shit in my eyes. So it was super hard to keep my cool. After meeting with DJ MJ today, I was just like, things have been really rough since I've been in Phoenix, and I'm not sure if people know that. Like, I think you all know that because I made my video on my campaign to fund for this laptop that I'm super grateful for. But at the same time, that video wasn't for the laptop. That video was just me speaking all to you about how I felt. And now that time has passed, 6 months have passed more or so, and being able to process what I was going through at that moment, I feel like at that time was a very subliminal way of me asking for help and support and extension of a hand. It was just me saying, hey, I feel this way and this doesn't feel normal to me. I don't usually feel this way. I've never really felt this way before, but I'm gonna make this video to try and process it. And so maybe I'm just trying to process it again through this video. But for me, I feel like during that time, I felt just not like myself. I don't know if that constitutes as the lowest level of depression. I feel like that's a very sensitive word in the sense that I don't know what that means. I think we have stigmas that come with that. I just don't feel like I'm educated enough to say that that is something I might have felt. But all I can say is that I didn't feel like myself. Fast forwarding 8 months from then to now, and what I want to speak about is this past year has been crap for me. It's been a really, really, really hard year, and I feel like I'm literally down to my last sprint, right? Because the lease is ending. But speaking of that, and speaking of with my interview with MJ, I was with my friends recently, or my sorority sisters in Flagstaff, and one of them pointed out to me this J. Cole song called No Role Models, and they said, this line, this verse in particularly reminds me of you. J. Cole says, "No role models, and I'm here right now. No role models to speak of. Searching through my memory, I couldn't find one." And for me, this is something I've been struggling with since I decided I wanted to embark on this journey. Was the question that people might ask me one day was, who do you look up to? Who's your role model? Who's your mentor? Who's your blah blah blah, right? Like that question in particular. For a long time I was like, man, I need to find a mentor so I can answer that question. It just sucks because again, like it says in that lyric, in that verse, I was just like, I can go back to the very beginnings of my memory. I can't find a mentor and I can't find a role model. I can't think of a role model that was in my life that stood out and like stuck by my side through it all. Like I try to think of older people and what they see or don't see in me to not wanna help that little kid out. And I find that super interesting because I feel like with my life, I latch on to young ones I see with potential all the time. Like there's I have like at least a handful of people that I consider like my little everything, like people that I want to see succeed in life. And so it's like it makes me question like why don't I have that someone in my life? You know, like it's one thing to like look up to your moms, look up to your dad. I'm not complaining or like nagging about it or whatever, but I'm just thinking like I'm processing I don't have any role models. There's no one I'm just like, man, like I just really relate to you. And if I could just meet you one day, and if I could just, for me, it's like I can't even think of one person in the entertainment industry that I'm just like, that's my girl, that's my dude, that's the person that I relate to the most. That's someone I look up to. That's someone I respect. That's someone that if I could just copy and paste what they did, that's what I'm gonna do. You know, and not only that, see that, but just like see myself. I just want to let you all know that what I'm doing, even if it doesn't seem like much, because honestly, each day it's a fight to just find that motivation every day and that inspiration or whatever to just like improve something in my life. And I don't know how to explain to you because I'm still trying to process it myself. Where the hell did the old K Short go?
So as you can see, there's a second part, but I just want to take a beat really quick because yeah, I just felt, I mean, you can see it on my face. I find that my face says it all. And yeah, I got a little teary-eyed just watching her. And first off, it was hot as hell in that apartment. I know I was recording in the summer. So you can see my little sweat glistening and stuff. I feel disappointed that that's still the experience, that I still haven't found any role models. I think something that I want to name for myself is, I think at that time, and what I was sharing with was really around representation, people that I identify similarly with. Similarly. And actually, and I just want to shout out DJ MJ if this ever finds you, but like DJ MJ is still actually someone that I still mess with heavily and very much appreciate who they are, what they do, how they've maneuvered through the world. And yeah, I'm a fan from afar for sure. But I think that the pain point is more so walking alongside each other. The pain point is having an elder want to share with me their journey, their path, and ensuring that I don't make the same mistakes that they did and giving me a few shortcuts along the way. And I think the pain point is the question, is there something wrong with me that an adult or an elder didn't want to put me under their wing? You know, and I'm going to be honest, rewatching that and being like, ugh, that's still the same story. But I think for me, and where I'm at 10 years later is recognizing that I can rewrite a new story. And that's why I'm here today. I'm here wanting to rewrite a new story and to also honor the story that I've written and what I experienced and what it felt like. But I also want to reclaim it and say, hey, it can have a different outcome. And so maybe a different story that I can write right now is that maybe there were people who mentored me. I want to say that there were, particularly in university, there were people who were my advisors, my academic advisors and such that I had a relationship with that was supporting me in my secondary education journey. I think for me, it's really about a closeness and a choosing of someone seeing a younger version of themselves in me and wanting to and willing to and going out of their way to want to support me in my journey. I think for me, that's the kind of mentor and role model that I've wanted to experience and haven't had the chance to experience yet. It's not that I didn't have older people supporting me in my development and my endeavors. I want to acknowledge that and be grateful for that because that's not the case. You know, I wouldn't be where I am today if there weren't, I didn't do this by myself. So, whatever time spent, energy spent, money spent, resources shared, whatever the case may be, that has been a part of my experience. But I'm speaking about a choosing and a supporting and a hand holding and hand letting go of being like, hey, I'm going to hold your hand through this and then I'm going to let it go because you're going to learn how to swim because I know that you can and because I've done it. And so I know that you can because I've done it. Now I think that I can rewrite the story to say, maybe you were a little stubborn. Maybe you often had a thing with authority. Maybe the elders around you didn't relate to you or see a younger version of themselves in you. And that's okay too. You could have been, I don't know if this is the right word. I don't want to use it because I'm going to sound silly. Okay, I'll use it because I know I just opened up a loop. Maybe you were an anomaly, but let's look that up. I don't know what that means. Dictionary. How do you spell anonymously? Nope. How do you spell anonymously? How do you spell anomaly? Anomaly. Oh my gosh, I'm so silly. I'm leaving this in there. I don't care. Whatever. Anomaly. Something that deviates from what is standard, normal, or expected. Okay, I used it correctly. Maybe I was and am an anomaly. Thesaurus. Oddity, peculiarity, abnormal. This is why I didn't become an English teacher, okay? Irregularity, inconsistency, incongruity, deviation, not abbreviation, I can't even say that word. Quirk, exception, freak, departure, divergence, variation, outlier, edge case, rarity, eccentricity. I used it correctly, so can't say the word. Can't say some of the synonyms, but I use it correctly. Maybe that was the case, man. And, with this potential, pursuit of diagnoses of ADHD, maybe that's the case. Whatever. That's okay, though. That's okay. That's okay. I'm still here. I'm still okay. And that might be the case. Actually, that there's nothing wrong with me, that there's never been anything wrong with me. Maybe there was just older people were just like, wouldn't even know where to start. That's okay. I don't blame them. I don't blame them because the reality is I probably would end up doing my own thing anyways. As someone who's been a mentor to other people, I know how frustrating that could be. So thankfully, I choose my mentees. I think I'm pretty discerning about my mentees, but I choose them well. I feel like they're pretty coachable and they take to me well, and that they actually apply the things that I suggest for them to do. And they do the things. So shout out to all y'all, wherever you're at in the world now. Hope you're doing well. But let's watch the second video real quick.
Where the hell did the old K Short go? And honestly, I'm still trying to find her. So even the fact that like I decided to push Phoenix Rising forward just to get my booty up out of the apartment and out of the house, that's taking like like a lot. I just want y'all to know that if I'm not performing or progressing as fast as entertainers should or should not do in today's world, because I think I have a lot of internal battles that I have to deal with that I recognize. And so I guess for me, that's why I think when it comes to my lease ending, I find it as the start for me to face those internal battles. But at the same time, like it's a domino effect of everything that I've been going through for the past 2 years. And it sucks because I feel like again, this is like the main core message. I've been doing it by myself for so long. And like I said, I don't want no pity party or whatever. Like it's just me processing my life. But honestly, it's been like that. Like this is how my life has always been. Just like very solo. And as I get older, I think it's different because like I don't have school to focus on. So I'm trying to figure it out, and I just don't know. I can't tell people anything no more. Like ask me 2 years ago, I knew everything, and I'm still young, and I still don't know nothing. Like, so if y'all like know talk show hosts, or you need someone to host an event, you let me know. So I just want to let y'all know that I'm not gonna give up, but it's been a very slow, turtle-like process. Selena, Michelle, hope you enjoyed this video. I hope that you have someone in your life that you can look up to and that can mentor you and that you inspire to be like and you want to follow in their footsteps, because I didn't have that and I still don't have that. And there's nothing wrong with that because I have a lot more things in my life to be grateful for. And if you don't have that someone in your life, just know that it can be done by yourself. It's not fun doing it by yourself. It's always fun doing it with other people, like reaching for your dreams with other people, like that's fun. But if you don't have someone in your life that you can look up to, I encourage you to find somebody who will put you under their wing and guide you in a decent direction to whatever you want to do in your life. And just know that while you're going for your dreams, I'm going for mine too. So again, thank you so much for watching my videos. Thank you so much for watching, everybody. This is like real short. Like this is like a mixture of like real short and short talk Sunday. I guess I just want to let y'all know that I know things are going to get better. I know that it's been a very lonely road and journey so far. I know one day I'll have the support system, friends, the family, the love that I've always wanted, and I feel like everybody needs on their journey. But today is not that day. Tomorrow may not be that day, but I just know that day will happen. So I just want you all to know the people that are striving for success, whatever that means to them, and they are alone in their journey right now. Just know that you're not the only one. Maybe we have to be alone in this journey for some part of it, so we can learn to just rely on ourselves and to not expect too much from other people, and to learn how to love ourselves, but knowing that our love is far more important than any love any person can give to us. If you're alone in this journey, just know that this moment shall pass. So thank you all so much for watching real short / short talk Sunday / I just wanted to talk to y'all type stuff. Just to let you know where I'm at. I'm going to be in a better place next month in the second half of the year. Let this be the last video you see in this apartment. Let this be the last video you see me in a very lonely place. Let this be the last video you see me at my lowest, to be completely honest. That I am human, and this is what I'm experiencing, and what I'm thinking, and what I'm feeling, and it's all very valid, and that it's okay. It's okay. This is K Short. I appreciate y'all watching this far. I just want to say thank you so much. Look forward to seeing me in a better place. Look forward to Phoenix Rising. Look forward to catching up with K Short. Look forward to all of my segments that I'm just trying to figure out. Because there ain't nobody out there telling me how to do this stuff, and I'm just learning for myself. This is K Short. Y'all have a great night, and I hope you enjoyed this video. Peace, deuces. Thank you for letting me process. I really appreciate it. I feel a little bit better. Just a little bit, not a lot, but I still feel a little bit better, and that's what counts. Until next time, my friends, I'll see you soon.
Okay. That's hard to watch. I mean, besides the fact of how cringy it is and why I didn't build off of my first channel, okay? But what's hard to watch and admit is how much that still feels true today. And I'm just laughing because, I'm building out this second channel because literally this is the moment. It's funny because I've been building this out and I haven't watched this video, but I was literally about to move to Tucson. And that is the chapter in my mind when all of this started, when I started doing the deep work and self guiding, self educating, self coaching myself, self mentoring myself. And here I am in a similar but different place. And the similarity again is the role models aspect of it. It's been a decade. So obviously something's not working. Maybe I haven't been asking people. Maybe I haven't put myself out there. Maybe I don't know. Could be any of those things. The reality is I get to decide. The story I tell myself and why I'm here is because I'm the one that I've been waiting for. And so that's why when I literally tell you that what I'm creating is for my younger self 10 years ago, I just now re-witnessed myself as proof as to be that person right now, who I am right now. How can I be a mentor to her? Yeah, that's the hard part because I knew it. I knew it then. I knew it now that I somehow still would be here. Here, meaning on YouTube. Here, meaning whatever it means. To be honest, I'm actually really dumbfounded that I'm speechless by this, just by watching my old self and like seeing how much has changed and hasn't changed. And I'm sitting here just like, I don't know what to say. I don't know what to say because the reality is I still feel that way, right? But the difference is that I'm no longer looking outside of myself. I'm not looking outside of myself for someone to put me under their wing. I'm not looking outside of myself for someone to support me and to guide me and to mentor me anymore. Like I'm at a place where I've built a relationship with myself, but like an internal self and with a higher power. And it's not a perfect relationship. It's like in I don't even me saying that. I'm stopping myself. Like me saying that it's not a perfect relationship. From a different perspective, it actually is perfect. What does a perfect relationship look like? But like for me, I'm saying it's not perfect in the sense of it's continuously growing and developing and becoming stronger. But for me, what I'm proud of myself is developing this relationship with a higher power to know that whatever it is that I want to experience, that I want to be, is not outside of myself anymore. And that whatever it is I want to experience and I want to be, it has to come from me. That it comes from my thoughts, my words, my actions, what's in my heart. At that time in my life, I was looking outside of myself and blaming and reaching and seeking and yearning for anybody to see me. I mean, you see in the video, Selena and Michelle. I hope you're doing well on the other channel, and I look forward to that kind of interactions with this weird parasocial YouTube video stuff. But my goal is to not do that. My goal is to experience people in person. My whole goal of being on here and how I feel like it's a part of my mission is so that we can get back to each other and being with each other in person. Because you can tell here, this younger version of me experiences a sense of loneliness that you probably would have never guessed coming from this video, maybe in that video, sure. But like, I've experienced a sense of loneliness my whole life, but for most of my life, I would say, and how to reframe it as an aloneness. I've experienced this of aloneness for majority of my life, and I feel like for me now being in my aloneness again is this internal dialogue that's beyond like this, because this thing is very noisy and lies a lot. It's quite the liar, quite the manipulator, quite the storyteller. But for me, it's a bigger conversation that's happening. And yeah, that's the difference, is that I hope that my younger self start now. Start now in developing this higher relationship with whatever you may call it. You could honestly call it whatever you want. But for me, it's the acknowledgement that it exists. This higher, infinite, greater source. Call it what you will, but just acknowledge that it's there and that we are not breathing ourselves. I wouldn't know how to make my lungs and my heart and my blood pump through this vessel. No idea. No idea. So I want to acknowledge the thing that is doing that. I believe that the sooner you do it, the better your life will be. I truly, truly, truly believe that. The sooner that you believe that you are a part of something bigger, something greater, and that you are just an individuation of it, that you are an expression of it. Yeah, I truly believe that your life will be better. And so I hope my younger self, you watching this, I hope that you start now in developing a relationship with your higher self. Start now. Put the phone away. Stop watching this video and start now. Where do you start? Go ahead, go to ChatGPT and put in a prompt. How to start building a relationship with my higher self and see what happens. Take what you want from it, see what works for you, and go. Because if you really think about it, go is 2/3 of the word of God. So again, whatever you want to call it, just go. Yeah, that video. And honestly, this video, I'm just like, what are we doing? I'm showing up. 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 So that's why this channel is called No Role Models. Because my past self said they didn't exist. They weren't out there. They're not around me. There's none. There's no role models. I don't have any role models. And now I'm saying we need to know where the role models are at right now. We need to know the role models and they need to show themselves right now. I don't want to say anymore that there's no role models. I know that you're out there. I know that you exist. And at the very least, that you become and I become the role model that we never had. And so what if we looked at the world like that? What if we all just became who we needed when we were younger? Every single person just became who they needed when they were younger. I think we'd be okay. Actually, I think we'd all be okay. Every little black, brown, orange, green, yellow, blue, purple, queer spectrum, able, disabled, divergent, neurotypical, short hair, long hair, big, tall, short, medium, tiny. I think all of us would be served, actually, and would all be helped and will all be supported and will all be mentored and would all have been put under someone's wing, aka your older self. So that's why I'm here. 10 years later. And yeah, there's a lot of those same feelings. And they've turned into frustration. But I'm turning this frustration into fuel to show up to this. Messy. And I'm going to be honest, this is my third take of the day. This is why I have this synthetic light on right now. Because there's no more sun outside. This is my third take of the day. And do I want to post this? No, I don't want to post this. I don't want to post this. But I'm going to. Because I'm not going to do another take. I've already shown up for it 2 other times before this. But I'm showing up regardless of how I feel. And that's the difference. Before, I would have been like, You didn't show up as your best self. And for me, I'm at a place where it's not about showing up as my best self anymore. It's about showing up messy, imperfect, frustrated, stumbling of the words, can't even pronounce the words, sarcastic, all over the place, out of order, whatever. Whatever. How can we all be who we needed when we were younger? How can we stop looking outside of ourselves to fulfill our wants and our desires? How can we take personal responsibility of our lives and stop blaming our parents, our family, the system, the country, our partner, our friends, the educational system? If your younger self watched you, witnessed you, heard you saying, it's because of you, it's because of them, it's because of everything outside of me that my life is the way that it is, what is that communicating to them? What would she think of you? What would they think of you? What would they adopt? What would they monkey see, monkey do? What would they monkey say? So, younger self, 10 years ago, in that Phoenix apartment, I hear you. I hear that you don't have a role model. I hear that you so badly wanted someone to put you under their wing and that you wanted support and that you wanted help on how to navigate this life. I get it. I get it. But the answers that you're looking for are not outside of you. You actually already have everything you need. You actually already know all of the answers to every question that you have. But the thing is, for the past decade, you've looked outside of yourself to books, to gurus, to online creators, to other YouTubers, to elders, to anybody and anything else outside of you. I want to acknowledge that you were sifting through that information for sure. I don't think you just took everything for like what it was. I don't think you took it for like ultimate truth, but I think you were just looking for clues. We're taking the ones that worked for you on your journey, and that was very few of them. And then you left the rest of them behind. And I commend you for that. But I want to tell you right now that you actually don't even need to look there. You don't even need to look for the wisdom in the books and in the elders and in the online courses, in the educational system, in your teachers, and even watching me right now. Because the reality is that I don't necessarily have all the answers that you're looking for. And if I did, it wouldn't necessarily be the answers you need right now. And so what I want to tell you is to put this away, find a quiet place. I don't care if it's in your car. I don't care if it's in your closet. Close the door, turn off the lights, take 3 deep breaths into your belly. Control your breath. Open your mind, open your heart. Ask a question, and then listen for an answer. Sit there as long as you need to until you get an answer. And know that the answer that comes, that brings the most peace, probably a good answer to follow and take action on. So please, my younger self, don't waste your time looking outside of yourself for the answers that you're seeking. everything you want to know, everything you want to experience, everything that you're looking for is already inside of you, is already within you. You just have to get quiet enough and often enough to listen. I want to warn you, you got a few monkeys in your mind, maybe more than others. Let them jump around and do whatever they do. Just watch them, observe them. A lot of times they're spewing falsities, lies, baloney, chisme. Don't pay any attention to them. Just sit there and watch them and just wait. Wait until the answer you're looking for finds its way to you, because it is seeking you as much as you're seeking it. But you have to listen for it.